Hello guys, welcome back to another Steven and School Beans video. So today, we're gonna be ranking childhood TV shows, I guess, based on what I think. And again, I know that you guys know that my opinion is the correct opinion. It's always been the correct opinion, and it always will be. I don't think I've ever been wrong a day in my life, and I don't think I ever will. I have a tier list. I didn't make it, so I'm not gonna act like I made it because I didn't. And to be honest, I just picked the one with the most shows. I don't even low key. I haven't watched half of this shit, so half of the shit I'm gonna have to put in. Did not watch. But we're gonna start off with the barn. The I don't know what this is called. Backyard barnyard. I've watched this a couple times though, and I do remember like getting a good laugh from this. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in B tier. I can't put it nowhere else. I can't put it in S tier. I don't really remember. Maybe if I actually watched it more, it might be a S tier, but for now, B tier. Amazing World of Gumball, again, I didn't watch it that much, but I do remember it being like not that bad of a show. It again, this is my opinion. Like this is probably if I watch it, I feel like it'd probably be a tier show. But me personally didn't really watch it, so I'm gonna have to put it in B tier. Didn't watch this shit, surprisingly. The Super Mario Brothers show, I don't remember this shit. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Again, half the shit that I don't remember, I'm gonna just assume that if I don't remember it and have watched it, because I do remember watching a couple episodes. If I don't remember it and like did watch it, I'm gonna just assume that it wasn't that good. Mandy Zim, low key never watched it. I don't know if it's good or not, but I mean it looks cool. We have the Fairly Odd Parents. Again, also never watched this. Actually, I have watched this, but I feel like that shit. I don't remember. But again, I'm trying to have a good ranking. I'm saving S tier for like S tier shows, like one in a generation type talent, like like LeBron James type talent. I'm saving A tier for like good shows that like I still put on till this day. B tier is like good shows. It's like a good watch, and then C low key like it's whatever. D tier like come on, do better. F tier is your shit. Didn't watch this, didn't watch. Kappa, didn't watch. SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, SpongeBob, I'm talking about old SpongeBob back in the days, S tier. Like I used to watch scary movies when I was little, get scared, and then put straight SpongeBob on after to get unscared. So for that, and it's SpongeBob, it's a S tier show. Let's be real. Johnny Test, B tier. Could be A tier, but I'm putting it in B tier. For now, I'll probably move some things around later. Donkey Kong King Country, C tier. This this is low key like top of. Let's see. This is the top of B tier, but low key, I'm gonna put it in A tier for now, with the possibility of it. I don't know. A tier for now. Johnny Bravo, go to show. Ed and Eddie, B tier, but it's a good B tier show. Probably right behind Johnny. Eh, I never watched this shit. Never watched this shit. Holy fucking shit. How many fucking Sonic shows are there? Never really watched Sonic like that. We have Dexter Laboratory, A tier. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'll put it in A tier for now. Uh, I'm gonna put it on top of B tier, and depending on what, because that's the one I like. I think. Actually, I don't know. This is going to be. I forgot which one's the one I like. I think this one's the like. I think that one's the A tier. I'm gonna just put all the rest and didn't watch. Cause to be honest, I don't know if I did watch them or not. And why the fuck do they have so many like shows for you? I think that one's the one I like, so I'm gonna put that one at A. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna just put one, cause you know what I mean. Like it's some bullshit. I'm not gonna rank every single fucking Sonic show. I never watched every single Sonic show. Anyways, Danny Phantom, C tier show. This shit, never watched this shit, but just based off the fucking, just based F tier. Like, based on the fucking little title picture, that shit looks like shit. Camp Lazlo. That's low key like a beer almost A tier show, I think. But I forgot. I don't. Again, I feel like when I was little, I really like it. I don't really remember it now, so it's gonna have to go in B tier because I feel like if I really did like it that much, that show would be a A tier show. Cash Crash, never watched this. Panda, Kung Fu Panda is a goated show. Low key A tier. Penguins of Madagascar also, but again, I need to be more. You know what I mean with my rankings. So Danny Phantom's actually gonna get put down a D tier because fuck Danny Phantom. Penguins of Madagascar staying in B. I think I'm gonna move down Kung Fu Panda for now. For now, King Julian show, never watched it, but I do love Madagascar movies. Teenage Robot, never watched this shit. Powerpuff Girls, either A or B, cause this will go to show. Like even I watched it as a boy. So if you got a show called Powerpuff Girls and you have boys watching it, then that's low key a go to show. So for that, I'm putting that shit in A tier. But again, I'm only ranking one version of that show because I don't know what the fuck that is. I watched the original. Tough Puppy, fuck Tough Puppy. You know what? This shit pissed me off. I'm putting that shit in F tier. Pig, Goat, Banana Cricket. Never watched this shit, but it's going straight to fucking F tier because Pig, Goat, Banana Chicken. Chowder, S tier. I don't care. Total Drama Island, low key, A tier show. What does that fucking say? Jump Jupiter Lee? Never watched that shit. This shit, I feel like I watched it and I feel like I like it, but I don't remember, so it's going in B tier. Ben 10. I'm a low key. I don't know. It's Ben 10. You have to put Ben 10 in A tier. But again, I'm only ranking one version of the Ben 10 because you have 10 fucking Ben 10s, and I feel like I only watched one. Class of 2000s. I never watched that shit. Puffy Amium. Never watched that shit. Oh, I fucking love this show. This is an A tier show right there. D Foster's, whatever the fuck it's called. Tech. Never watched that shit. Never watched this. Never watched that. Never watched that. Uncle Grandpa. Bro, I forgot about Uncle Grandpa. Low key never watched it, but it's still a go to show. So I'm putting it in B tier for now. This, never watched this. Never watched this. Never watched this. What is that? Never watched that. Oh, this is going right at the top of B tier. Key Key and D, I forgot what it's called, but it's going right there. So far, I feel like this one could probably get moved down to keep it somewhat, keep the A tier somewhat elusive. S tier, only two shows up there in S tier so far. I feel like Dexter could lucky get moved up to S tier, but I'm not doing it. Now this, on the other hand, S tier show, Teen Titans. You're going on top of S tier show, and to be honest, I don't know if anything could top that show. The greatest, like, bro, if you haven't watched the original Teen Titans, do yourself a favor and please go watch it. Teen Titans Go, not nearly as good, so it's gonna go B tier, but it's still a decent show. Don't get me wrong. Courage the Curly Dog, low key, it's either I'm going S tier. Bro, I used to love Courage when I was little. That's like one of my shows. The Patrick Star Show, never watched this shit. I didn't even know they had that shit. This, it looks familiar. So I'm gonna put it in C tier. Oh, Samurai Jack, fuck Samurai Jack. I'm talking about this one, but I don't remember, so I'm gonna just put it in didn't watch, no opinion. Squirrel Boy, fuck the fuck, bruh. Pokemon, low key, going to S tier. Hey Arnold, I was never really a fan of Hey Arnold, so you're going in D tier. We have Wayside School. I don't really remember this, so I don't know if I watched it. Cat Dog, D tier show. Fuck Cat Dog. Avatar, this is like the original Avatar. Low key, S tier show. Shit was golden when I was little. I actually never watched The Legend of Korra, so I'm gonna have to put it in didn't watch. I don't never watch Fanboy and Shitling. The regular show, I want to put in S tier show because it's a great show. But again, my S tier is getting like, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna have to put in A tier. Low key, also my S tier is kind of like getting, so I'm gonna have to put Avatar down at A tier. Um, fucking, I'm gonna move Courage down to A tier for now. No, you know what? I'm keeping Courage up there. I'm moving Chowder down one. Chowder just got demoted. And Pokemon is Pokemon. So it's like SpongeBob. You know, you kind of have to keep it in S tier. But for you know what I mean. Like, you know what? I'm moving down everything except Teen Titans down to A tier for now. For now, Adventure Time. Never really fuck with Adventure Time to be honest. D tier show. Jimmy Neutron. Fuck Jimmy Neutron. F tier. Robot Monster. Never watched it. Never watched this shit. Futurama. I think it's like a B tier show. Don't really remember it, but I think it wasn't that bad. Never watched this shit. Straight to the top of S tier. Guys, if you know me, you know I love Family Guy. Till this day, if like I need to go, to go to sleep and like actually sleep good, I need something like playing on the TV or on my phone or something. Dude, Family Guy is my number one like sleep show. I don't know why. I love Family Guy. Like my cleaning show. Oh my, Family Guy is just straight goated. The Simpsons, on the other hand, it's not a bad show, but I never really care for it that much. I'm gonna have to, but it's still a good show, so I'm gonna have to put it in B tier. Rick and Morty, low key a S tier show. South Park, look like I'm gonna put it on top of A tier, but I might move it up. Wee Bears, low key, where do I put it? I watched it, C tier show. Fuck the Wee Bears. Victor and Valentino, never watched that shit, never will. Never watched The Fucking Wood, never watched Duck, never watched Craig and Creek. Tom and Jerry, go to show. When I was little, B tier. Never watched this, never watched that, never watched this. No, no, no. Scooby Doo. I feel like I watched this one more. Scooby Doo is low key like a B tier show. You know, like I would never really actually go out of my way to put Scooby Doo on, but if Scooby Doo is on, I'm watching Scooby Doo. Apple and Onions, they're making straight bullshit nowadays, bro. This is why the kids are coming out this way, cause they're fucking watching Big Pig, Goat, Banana, Cricket. They're watching Mighty B. They're watching Tough Puppy. They're watching fucking Apple and Onion. They're watching Duck Dodgers, fucking Breadwinners, Rex, Victor and Valentino. This is why the Earth is like this, because they're putting out this bullshit. We don't get no shows like Teen Titans no more. You know, like Courage the curly dog, like Chowder. Anyways, like bruh, we're not. Imagine if today's kids had Johnny Bravo, bruh. Imagine the Rizzler community and the mocking community if they seen prime Johnny Bravo, bruh. Like, imagine if today's dumbasses seen Eddie. Like, bruh, these shows, some of these low key could get put down to like C tier. Nah, I feel like we're good right there as we are. But like, bruh, we have so like don't get me wrong, Rick and Morty is one of the newer shows. It's a S tier show, like you know what I mean? But like, it's just all this bullshit that's getting put out these days. I really feel bad for these kids. Fucking Coco Melon and shit. Kid, like the fucking I could keep going on for days, so I'm gonna stop and continue. Looney Tunes. Not really a Looney Tunes type of guy, but I have to respect Looney Tunes greatness. So I'm gonna put it in B tier, just like Tom and Jerry. Kid Danger, never watched that shit. The Smurfs, I feel like it's a good movie, but you have to stay as a movie. League of Super Evil, never watched it. Never watched this. Never watched this. This has 300 little things to not be here for 3 hours fucking ranking all this shit. The shit that I didn't watch, I'm gonna just put in didn't watch. Puss in Boots. I actually think I like this show. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in B tier. Nope. 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 Cow and Chicken. Now Cow and Chicken is actually like B tier. B tier show. All right, Weasel. Nope. Loud House. Low key, this shit could go in like D tier. Fuck the Loud House. No, no. Now Rabbit Invasion. S tier show. A tier show. Not S tier. Rugrats. Fuck the Rugrats. That's just going the fucking F tier. All Grown Up. Nope. Nope. I feel like this sounds familiar, but don't really care for it. No, 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 no. Now, Aliens versus the Monsters. It's a good movie. Never watched this show, but just assuming that it's the same people that made that show, I'm assuming the movie. I'm gonna assume that the show is at least a B tier. No, 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 no. Now, Clarence, I fucking hate Clarence. There's only one thing I might hate more than fucking Clarence, and y'all won't know. It is Steven Universe. Dude, I swear to God, if I ever catch Steven Universe in fucking person, I swear to God. Steven Universe, if you're watching this, I'm coming for you, boy. Anyways, never watched this. Ooh, the Garfield show. Now this is a good show. The Garfield show is an A tier show, if not S. But I'm gonna keep it an A for now. The Alvin the Chipmunk show. This is also a good show. Where'd it go? This is like top of B tier show. Donnie Bravo just got demoted by one. Could be an A tier, but I need to keep A tier a little elusive. No, 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 no. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit in this fucking Edgar and Ellen. Who the fuck? Ooh, American Dad. American Dad is right up there with Family Guy, but I feel like Family Guy is a little more like, so I'm gonna have to put it in A tier, but it's like top of A tier. Tiny Toons, no, 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 no. Ooh, is this I think, nah. Pinky the Brain, no, no. Big City Greens, I never watched that shit, but that shit is going at fucking F tier. No, no. Now, guys, coming up next, we have BoJack Horseman. This is going right behind Teen Titans, one of the greatest shows. It's not even a kids show. It's more like on the Family Guy type of show. But I'm telling you, if you haven't seen BoJack Horseman, it will literally change your life. After I finished BoJack Horseman, I felt like life just felt not the same. You ever watch something so good, a show so good that when you finish it, you're like, damn, what am I supposed to do with life now? That's what I felt after watching BoJack Horseman. I'm telling you guys, go watch it. What are you still doing here? Go watch it. Anyways. No, no. Oh my God. Here you go. Steven fucking Universe. You know what? This shit is missing its own tier. Steven Universe, I swear to God, if I catch you, boy. Steven Universe, that little fat fuck. It's a disgrace to the name Steven. Steven Universe, they used to be like, oh my God, Steven, your name's Steven? Like Steven Universe? No. I was born in 2005. Steven Universe was born in whatever the fuck, okay? I am the real Steven. Steven Universe is nothing but a fake version of me. And he's fucking a little fat ass. Again, Steven Universe. Guys, I'm getting heated. Cuphead show. I never really watched this Cuphead show, but I feel like it's not a bad show, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. They have a whole game after it. Oh my God, they make so much bullshit nowadays. Now, Phineas and Ferb, this is an A tier show. If A tier had a show, you know what? The fucking Alvin the Chipmunks, you're lucky getting demoted to C tier. Now that I think about it, this was a B tier show a couple minutes ago. Cuphead show, low key, never watched that shit, so I'm putting it down on B tier too. I just can't have that shit, in B tier, because I have to keep B tier a little elusive too. Never watched this. No, no, no. Gravity Falls. Low key. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where is Gravity Falls? Guys, help me. I lost it. I lost Gravity Falls. Where are you? Oh my god, lost Gravity. Oh, it's right here. For every show that is a good tier, I look have to scroll a very long time. But A tier show. No, no. The Cleveland show. Have y'all I never really watched a Cleveland show like that, so it's going to B tier. But have y'all heard that little song? Scuba dooba doo. I love that song. Anyways, fuck Lilo and Stitch show. I feel like I never really watched any of these Spider-Man shows, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to put them in didn't watch. Neither this one. Now Kick Buttowski. That's a good show. That's a B tier show. If only they didn't put so much bullshit in here. Now Dragons. That's also a B tier show. Kim Possible. B tier show. No. Billy Dilly Super Duper Extravagant Summer. That's just going to F tier. Never even watched this shit, but sorry. Anyways, Batman. I actually think I watched this show and I think I like it, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. No, the pickle and the peanut. Hell no, no. Bro, why do they put so much bullshit on this shit? Can I remove some of these? Nah. Anyways, Thunder Roar. No. Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is right next to American Dad, one under American Dad. But unfortunately, Courage the Curly Dog is going one over American Dad. Now back to all this bullshit. No Mickey Mouse show. Fuck Mickey Mouse. I haven't watched Total Drama Rama. Never watched it. Oh my god. How much fucking bullshit could there be, guys? The fucking Amazing Orange Show. Never watched that shit. The Justice League. Justice League is a goated show. A tier show. I don't know which one to switch, so I'm gonna just put the second one didn't watch. I'm gonna just like realistically, I'm kind of in both of those as one. I already ranked Scooby Doo. The Batman. I feel like I watched this. I feel like I like it. So you're going to B tier. Hero 108. Never watched that shit. Never watched that. No, 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 no. Oh my god. 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 Is there anything left over here that realistically I should drink? Digital Circus. Never watched this shit, but I heard the people that watch that shit are stinky. And I hate stinky people, so you're going in F tier. Right above Steven Universe. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Please stay as a movie. Big Mouth. Low key. When I was like a little like 15 years old, I actually watched Big Mouth. And I didn't hate it. Manga show? Oh my god. I never watched that shit though. I'm gonna just go and see if there's anything that I actually need to rate over here because realistically, if we're just gonna put all of this shit and did not watch, then what's the point? Beaver and Butthead. I don't know if I ever watched Beaver and Butthead, to be honest, guys. King of the Hill. That's an old ass show. Don't really remember it, but I feel like it's good. So B tier. Robot Chicken. Low key. It's like B tier, top of B tier, almost A tier. Scooby Doo, guess who? Okay, I'm gonna rank one of them. Um, Never watched Domo, but he looks familiar. Puka. Oh, the Boondocks. The Boondocks. Oh my god, is an A tier show if I ever heard of one. Right there. Anything else? Smiling Friends. I've actually watched a couple episodes of Smiling Friends. It's nothing crazy, but it's not bad. No, you could go in the middle of B tier. I think that's it. Yep. So not looking at any of those. We're starting off with F tier. Let's do a little analysis on my ranking. So F tier, we have the worst show ever fucking made. Steven fucking Universe. Oh my. You know what? I can't do this. I'm gonna get mad. So we're gonna skip F tier. D tier is a bunch of like mid shows like Danny fucking Phantom, Arnold, Adventure Mid, and Cannon Mid. C tier shows that I don't really remember, like the Cuphead show, the Wee Bears, uh, Fairly Odd Parents can lucky get a promoted one, Donkey Kong Country, a bunch of bullshit. I feel like the Batman could get demoted. Never really. I feel like Big Mouth's probably demoted. Puss in Boots could get demoted. Um, Now we have B tier, which are again shows that I may not put on, but if they are on, I'm probably not gonna take them off. I might sit there and watch. We have like Johnny Bravo, the Teen Titans Go, Cowan Chicken, Ed and Eddie. Now, like if they're on the TV, I'm not minding it. So I'm putting the Puss in Boots back on there. And then we have A tier. Now these are some good shows: Justice League, Gravity Falls, Phineas and Ferbs. The Garfield Show could low-key be like a S tier show on any given day. Any of these shows, depending on my mood, could be a S tier show. But again, it's depending on my mood. That's why Courage the Curly Dog is getting promoted. Like, depending on my mood, depending on the day, depending on what time it is, any of these shows could low-key be a S tier show. That's why they're an A tier. But we have S tier, only the greats. Only the greatest of all time can make it here. And we have the Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans, one of the best anything's ever made. We have BoJack Horseman, life changing. We have Family Guy, Mr. Griffin, Brian Griffin, Peter Griffin, Lois Griffin, Megatron Griffin, Chris Griffin, Glenn Quagmire, the little fat kid. And then we have Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, one of our generation's best shows, and our generation full of Steven Universes, Billy Dilly Super Duper Extravagant Summer, Clearance, Pig Goat Banana Cricket, in a generation full of I Am Weasel and Apple and Onion. We have a couple standout shows, and one of those is Rick and Morty. The Rick and Morty. Everybody knows Rick and Morty. And then Courage the Cowardly Dog. I feel like, I love scary stuff. If you see my channel, I do a lot of scary videos. And I feel like part of that was because when I was little, Courage the Cowardly Dog really introduced scary stuff to me. And for that, I will say that they shaped me into the man I am today. And for that, you are an S tier show. Goodbye, guys. This is it.